Welcome back, YouTube, to It's Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got another compilation video today of why men walking away. Just the things that women do that turns men off and makes us not even want to be in the dating market anymore. All right. Please put a like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to the chow. It's chow time, guys.
Mr. Nevins, you're a good dude. You walked into a ready-made family as a young person, and for your efforts,
I'm assuming he got with a single mother.
You got derision, you got anger, you got a jealous woman chasing you around, and an STD. She doesn't appreciate you, sir.
Look at that.
She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't give more of your money when she's got a couple of child support checks coming in. She's got housing. She's done a disability check, and she wants to know why you can't part with more of your.
So I'm assuming 2 baby daddies, because she said a couple of child support checks, on Section 8 because of housing, and on food stamps. So, and disability, I believe. So I'm going to assume she's getting a good chunk of money not having to work.
Your check. Do you see what I'm telling you?
I see it.
Well, ain't nothing free, Your Honor. He's not finna just be with me just because, you know. I mean, he's gonna have to help out because
I'll pay all the bills, so.
Your Honor, he doesn't.
Okay. This is why this channel and many men's channel do not advocate for you to be with single mothers. It's not that they're not great people. It's not that they're completely bad people. It's not that these kids suck or anything like that. The situation almost always turns out bad for the man. Almost always. You have no authority over these kids. This mother is looking for a provider. Look at that. She gets all this money and still has him pay for almost everything and still cheats on him because he got an STD. Look at him. He is a well-balanced gentleman, in my opinion. Definitely simpy because he was probably raised by, I don't want to say maybe a single mother. I don't want to, put that out there or not, but he doesn't know how to be a man in a sense because he was told that he should do these white knight things. And he goes in and tries to be a white knight and gets destroyed. This is how white knights become black knights. Like in situations like this, where they think they can save this woman. They're doing their best. They're like, well, fuck, if I'm going to do all this, she's definitely going to love me. But that isn't the case. Like women that are on this channel, I mean, do you guys agree with me on this? Like, this is ridiculous. And this happens more often than the family doing well. It's so hard for men to be able to put authority on these kids and just authority on the family when a woman has all these other men paying her and taking care of her in a sense already.
I'll pay all the bills and give
Mr.
her
Nevins,
money,
do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not talking to her because I don't think she could hear me.
She can't.
I'm talking to somebody who I think can hear me. Can you hear me?
I know.
Am I saying anything that your family's ever told you?
Yeah, they tell me that every time I see them.
I don't know.
So he has a good family. They tell him that every time he sees him. But I think this is our culture. He was so programmed by our society and everything to be this type of man. The white knight, the hero that comes saves the woman that's been stranded in whatever stupid island that she stranded herself or some wizard put her there.
I know them, they don't know me, but we're both telling you the same thing. What does that tell you?
Keep your family out your business.
Fuck her. That's all I got to say about that.
Maybe I need to find a
Mr.
better
Nevins,
choice.
if you were my son,
All right, let me read this. When you take her back after a year, and this is why you left the first time, doing this in front of our 14-month-old daughter. You gotta be really careful.
That woman just needs some mental.
You gotta be really careful who you guys impregnate, man. This is such a big deal. The mother of your child has so much control over your child. You really have to pick correctly.
Help. And sir, you can give her help and love. Right there. Help and love. Wow!
I don't advocate for any type of physical violence. That one was just a little funny though. All right, let me read this one. Got home and holding my daughter in her room, and she calls the cops, and when they show up, she flattens all 4 tires.
This is what she's doing to my car, and I got this officer allowing it, and this officer right here allowing her to. Correct? Man, come on, dude. Okay. She came out with a knife right in front of y'all.
Do psycho shit with my daughter?
Okay, well,
Sir, don't. You came up here with an attitude too, so.
this is out of line, dude.
I'm not dealing with it. You want to sit here and try to mess.
I don't. To be able to talk back to authority and cops like that, I don't know. I don't think very many men do it, especially in this type of scenario. But I do hear a lot of women always talking back to authority figures like cops and things like that.
Mess with my mental health, then I'm gonna fuck with you back. What's going on? He took my daughter and went in the bedroom and locked the door for 30 minutes. What do you expect?
Well, I ain't been here 30
The
minutes.
officer said it's not a crime. So say
I ain't
it's
been
not
here
a
30
crime.
minutes.
Can I talk to you in here so he can deal with her? You're welcome.
This is absurd.
It is, but unfortunately, she is damaging her own property. Okay.
Yeah, damaging her own property, but who's going to end up having to pay to fix everything? It probably isn't her.
I cannot. I'm not gonna. Same thing I wouldn't do to you, as you heard me talking about. I'm not gonna remove your child from.
Doing all this because I'm holding my daughter. This is what I get.
And they perpetuate the, fathers ain't shit, men ain't shit, and, fathers are deadbeats.
What's the hottest job?
I don't know if I can say that. A drug dealer.
She was dead serious too.
She was.
And y'all wonder why good hardworking men are walking away.
What's the hottest job?
I watch quite a bit of these, and drug dealer seems to be one of the top answers. Drug dealers and scammers. I don't get that. I mean, I'm going to admit, when in college, I sold some weed and stuff too, but I wouldn't consider myself a drug dealer. So, I've always had a pretty job, a job most of my life. So,
we ain't got nothing in common.
You really gotta.
Makakitong good gal in a mad gal.
What to say,
I know
man?
I got good cocky
This probably cost
problem.
$5,000 to fix if you want to fix this,
One.
or just
We ain't
use
got
it as
nothing in
insurance.
common.
This is why you always gotta be really careful with who you guys, end up with, guys. Like, really vet them. Look at all the red flags. Don't let any of the red flags just fly by just because, if they don't match all of your green flags, it's okay. Just don't let them have major red flags.
That you don't understand the concept of sacrificing your ego for the better good. Like, think about it like this. A woman in today can make the decisions to be this independent, powerful woman, or this whatever it is that society's painting it as. But sadly, what comes with power is responsibility. And at some point, people who are in powerful positions, who claim to be leaders, need to make sacrifices, but you're not willing to sacrifice mere clothing on your body. to seize a relationship in which is good for your future. Does that not make sense?
That is a no. Just over their heads. I don't think women sacrifice their egos that much nowadays in the modern world. Men sacrifice their egos constantly. And men, I believe, needs the ego boost more than women. Just because it's a little bit harder for men to battle the things that we battle on a daily basis, career-wise and everything, and still, you know, think of ourselves as fucking solid men. Sometimes it's nice to hear people, you know, push up our egos a little bit. So I'm one of them. Tell you the truth, when someone tells me I'm doing great, it feels nice. It feels good. You know, just praise can go a long way. Women are allowed to do this type of stuff, and it's seen as okay. Men are not allowed. I mean, I'm not saying men should be doing this type of stuff, tell you the truth. Men shouldn't be doing these type of things, but women shouldn't also be sexually harassing men just because you're hot. Like, not all men are attracted to every single hot woman. Everybody has preferences, and people just don't like their space being like invaded like that, like out of the blue. Like, what the fuck?
I seriously cannot stand females nowadays. Like, at this big age, the bullying phase should be over. And y'all literally get a kick out of, like, bullying and hee ha ha at the next female. And it's honestly annoying and it's not cute. Besides groving and gloving together, y'all rather fight, tussle, and be into it. It's 2022.
I do agree. Women are so much more savage to each other than men are savage to women. I think most men put women on pedestals because most men are simps. There's a lot more simps out there than, you know, masculine men. So, and I don't think many of these men are trashing women the way women trash each other. And I think the reason is they realize it's a competition. They are all competing with each other. So they have to play the game. And to play the game, they kind of have to shit on people left and right to be able to win in their opinions. Where I don't think many men do that. Actually, I know many men don't do that. We don't really shit on each other to try to win women over. Where women, that's what they do.
A lot of world problems would be solved if men just, like,
cease to exist.
Yeah.
And a lot of women would have to learn how to stand on their own instead of sitting around just collecting child support.
Yep. A lot of world problems would be...
See, this is the narrative. Look at that. Like, and they wonder why men are so the way we are. You know, like, they're literally saying that we should cease to exist. Like, if we were to say this about any group or any race or any type of group, this would be destroyed and shut down. It would be racism. This would be all that. But since it's done to men as a group, no one cares. This is how little men's lives are into the eyes of society. Shout out to It's Complicated. I love his channel. I've been watching him for a long time, you know, so.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch. Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the...
Like, that she can't even be respectfully and say me. It's me, bitch. Because she has to have that boss attitude, right?
first place?
I don't know. That's a great question.
She doesn't know.
The woman.
So who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
Both of them. Yeah, oh God.
Both be the prize.
So then why aren't they both the prize in a heterosexual relationship?
Because I was about to say men are down here and women are up here.
Look at these young women. They're all probably in their teens. And they all think that men are inferior to them. I don't. TikTok, I believe, has a huge deal with this. A lot of younger women do TikToks, and men parade them around on TikToks, paying, like giving them stickers and stuff for having them to do stuff. And through that outlet, they see men as just cash machines, as just things that can get them what they want, instead of seeing them as like regular human beings. But it's also how TikTok perpetuates these older men that are just paying to see these younger women. Like, this is where the pedo-ness comes in, where I see some pedo-ness happening, is through TikTok, where a lot of these live feeds with these younger underage women and these older guys are just telling them to do shit, and it's fucking creepy, and they need to fucking stop.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay, so then why do women go around saying they want equality when they actually want superiority?
It's just for the look. So people just want to be like, oh, I'm gonna go look for this, but they're actually looking for money.
Why is it?
Did she just admit that it's just a front? Is that what she's saying?
You know what the definition of chauvinism is? Chauvinism means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it feminism?
That's a great question. That's a good question. Got me stumped there. Yeah.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who's typically...
Hope you guys like that, chow. Sorry, I went on a little rant there. Thank you guys for all subscribing. Please put a like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you on the next chow. It's chow time.